Hare Krishna. Welcome you all for our e-Gurukula sessions. And today is a Friday. We have Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita study. And as the episode is going on, anyone remember what going on in the life of Srila Prabhupada? Very, very amazing, eye-opening, thought-provoking. Yeah? Anyone remember what's going on in the life of Srila Prabhupada? We are reading in Lilamrita. We are studying. Sorry?
Prabhuji, we are in which volume, Prabhuji? Prabhupada Lilamrita.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Who remember? Anyway, I'm going to show you. Yeah, it's a volume 1. Srila Prabhupada is in Jhansi and he gets the news about his factory getting kind of lost because of the employees have looted all the money. All of you remember? It was, that talk was going on there. Right? But Srila Prabhupada's response was eye-opening. That's what today we'll try to see. So all these things will come based on to which things we are attracted to. So our attraction, then that will bring out our attention towards that thing. Then that attention, when we start giving, that will develop attachment. And then that will become the subject matter for our absorption. And the things we start loving, that becomes affection. So all begins with attraction, attention, attachment, absorption, and affection. All of you got the point. So Srila Prabhupada's whole life, practically you can see how these 5 A's, everyone have these 5 A's. The only object of attraction, attention, attachment, absorption, affection is different. But Srila Prabhupada's life is given only to serve the order of his spiritual master, follow Lord Krishna's desire, coming through Guru Parampara and give himself. So how it is, that is our discussion. And what best we can do for our life will reflect in our today's discussion. Om Adnyanatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagarajata Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Shah Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Just let me put the screen here. Database. Yeah. So you all are able to see the database screen? This is an easy way to go to those episodes. But anyway, that's Prabhupada, Volume 1. And then the Jhansi, the League of Devotees. And here we were reading about Prabhupada's terrific incident happening about his life. yeah, here it is. Reading from Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita, Volume 1, A Lifetime in Preparation, India 1896 to 1965. It's a continuation of the chapter, The League of Devotees, chapter 7. His past life was seeming further and further behind him each day. But one day, after he had been in Jhansi about 6 months, a telegram arrived. Not telegram group, okay, not WhatsApp telegram, not that. This telegram, yeah, the letter came, bringing a startling reminder of his past connections. Practically, Prabhupada forgot about his past things. Forgot means not irresponsibly, but he got so much absorbed into the service of his spiritual master that he did not thought of much about those things. He had made all the arrangement there, assigning workers, managers, and all those things. And then he came back for looking forward how we can go ahead to work upon the instruction of his guru. His business in Allahabad had been burglarized. It's practically looted. His servants had stolen all his money and medicine and anything else of value. Everything from the Prabhupada's factory, which was running in Allahabad, all the servants looted. It had been a loss of 7,000 rupees. This is happening in 1953, 52, 53, around that period. So 7,000 rupees means in a present context, it will be around 10 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 10 lakhs, or more also, because almost 70, 80 years before this. Abhay read the news, laughed. Looks like some mistake here. After hearing the loss of money and business, one should cry, right? That's what we'll find in a modern time. But Prabhupada's reaction, Prabhupada laughed and he uttered the Bhagavatam verse. Yasyaham anugrannami harishe tadhanam shanai tato adhanam tyajanti asya swajana dukkha dukkhitam. So this is an interesting thing to take a note. Pure devotees of the Lord, they see everything in connection with the Lord only. So now this loss happened of the business, Prabhupada is immediately connecting to Bhagavatam. How Krishna has a plan for him. Prabhakar Mishra advised Abhay to go back to Allahabad to recover what he could. No, Abhay said, this is good for me. I was sad, but now one great attachment has come to an end. My life is fully surrendered and dedicated to Sri Sri Radha Madhava. Right? So attachment. Today only we read, right? Attraction, attention, attachment, absorption, and affection. So that's what Prabhupada's whole attraction, attention, attachment, absorption, affection was all for working out the desire, the instruction given to him by his spiritual master. So Prabhupada was giving his 100%. Krishna is also planning 100% to give to Prabhupada. But how Prabhupada will come out of all these things? So slowly, Krishna started taking one thing. First is business, and then later we'll see what all other things happens. Are you all ready to read further? You want to know? It will be more startling things for ordinary people like us to know how the great devotees undergo such trials and tribulations, but still they are focusing steadily. We get little bit problem. Oh, he is doing like this to me. He has done this to me. Oh, I cannot do this now because I don't have these things. I give up, or I don't do these things. We drop. So to drop is very easy, but to stand and go on against all odds, all difficulties, that require something great, higher goals, higher focus. So if you have something high to hold upon, then these lower things which are stopping us, pausing us, giving kind of a challenges will not much affect us because we go on looking towards high goals. Right? So yesterday's also Krishna book reading we were doing, the Solas. problems, troubles, trials, they come, but the real solace, real relief is to focus on that ultimate object, that is Lord Krishna. So now let's see now what Prabhupada's life takes turn. Abhay's son Brindavan soon arrived in Jhansi. So his son name was Brindavan, one of the son, requesting Abhay to come to Calcutta to revive the business. Abhay Charan Day and Sons. That was a business. As they sat together in Abhay's room at Radha Memorial, Abhay explained that he could not go back. And on the top of that, what Abhay is telling, what Prabhupada is telling, he requested Brindavan to stay and assist him by doing typewriting. Can you imagine? I mean, Prabhupada is not taking any excuse of all the adversities coming and giving a reason that, oh, I cannot do it now. I think I should go back. No turning back. No matter what our challenges, difficulties go. Now his son came to tell him that, Father, please come. I think, look, our business is going down. Let us do something. Prabhupada is telling him, you stay back with me. We'll go on our, you help me in doing typewriting. So, of course, this doesn't mean that Prabhupada is irresponsibly giving up his family and all. No. He has made all the basic things and all. So then Prabhupada, as a responsible father, he was thinking, anyway, it is a loss now. There is no point to recover. And we have a higher duties in life. So let us engage everyone, all our family members, in the service of spiritual master, what he has ordered. So it's not a neglect or negligence. Please don't misunderstand what Abhay is planning. Rather, it is taking from this so-called problems, what is coming to the higher level. But Brindavan returned to Calcutta. So see what a startling these episodes are. He returned back. He did not took much interest. What we do, what kind of responses we give when the difficulties come in our life, that will decide further things to come. Like, let's say I got a less marks in the exam. So how we respond to the situation? Oh, I think I have done something mistakes. I'm not, I think, properly practicing. Let me do something more better. This is something positively thinking and going ahead.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Actually, that same thing has happened to me. Means in my last mid-exam, actually, I had scored very bad marks, Prabhu. Means instead of when I normally score A1 and all that, but this time I had literally scored B1, B2, Prabhu. So that's why this time I tried to improve, Prabhu. So now currently, tomorrow will be my last exam, Prabhu. So then when I get the result, I'll check, Prabhu, because this time I prepared nicely.
So we have to take a steps. Exams is one thing, or if you become depressed thinking that, oh, I cannot do it anyway, leave it, or okay, I'm fine with whatever grade comes. Then we are not able to put again the best. So natural thing happens for everyone. One gets discouraged. One loses a kind of a good hope how to go on ahead because of getting failures. And everyone is going to go to get failures, challenges, problems, adversities. But how to see opportunities in adversities, here we find in the life of Prabhupada. So that is our title today. Seeing opportunities in adversities. In the difficulties also, Prabhupada is looking, okay, fine, it's Krishna's grace. Might be Krishna is taking all this attachment to the worldly things what I have, which actually Prabhupada was not having. If Prabhupada would really have attachment to home and things and all, he would have not even thought of coming to Jhansi. He would have planned to expand his business. But Prabhupada settled his business with the employees there, and he came back to look forward, how can I? And he's developing what? What we read in this chapter, what Prabhupada is developing. Just now before this, last session we read, na? Prabhupada is developing that Jhansi. What that
League of Devotees.
The League of Devotees. So Prabhupada, that clearly shows Prabhupada doesn't have any attachment to family or kind of a business or things which keep people on hold, not to completely surrender to the Supreme Lord and follow. But Prabhupada is thanking Krishna, although the adversities are coming. So are we grateful in the adversities, or we take adversities as a blessings, or we take adversities to blame? or curse to the people and the Lord, and oh, because of Lord is unfair, he's not doing properly, he doesn't know. Why shall I follow the Lord then? So you see, Prabhupada is following the Lord, but still the troubles are coming. If somebody doesn't follow Lord and then troubles are coming, it is easy to say. Like, let's say modern world, we find people are becoming godless and inviting so many problems. So that looks very straight. You follow God, you will come out of the problem. But in spite of following God, still the problems are coming. You're understanding that? Then what is going to happen? Are we going to still continue faithlessly with a full faith following the Lord? Or are we going to drop and give up? Oh, because I am doing these things for Krishna, I think I am losing myself. So better not to follow. Prabhupada would have given a straight reason, isn't it? Oh, I think it's taking too much trouble for me and my business. So better, I think, pause for some time. I did my little best, but I think it's not happening. Let me go back again and settle with my business. But Prabhupada is not stepping back. Rather, he's thinking that as a great mercy of Krishna, thanking Krishna even in the difficulties. How many of you thank at least for the people? Let's say parents are beating you. Parents are giving a beating to us, and we say, oh, thank you, Father. Thank you for correcting me. I'm grateful you beat me so that I don't do mistakes again. Or do you become angry? Why you are doing like this to me? You say something, but then why you are beating me? Right? So what is our attitude? What is our response to the difficulties and challenges come in our life? That will decide further things to unfold. So because Prabhupada responded very, very positively with the great mercy of Krishna to see that so many things came up ahead in the life of Srila Prabhupada. So this is just one thing, okay? Now you will go on reading further. It will be one shock after another shock. How Prabhupada went several failures, one failure after another. But still Prabhupada was never to give up. And that's why he has a fitting name, Abhay. Abhay. Bhay means the fear. Abhay means one who is a fearless. Abhaya Charanarvindari. So by taking a shelter of that Supreme Lord, one can become fearless. And that's what Prabhupada was fully confident. Krishna has a better plan for me. I should not get discouraged. I should carry on, go on and on. Maybe Krishna have a better plan. Might be Krishna has taken my attachment away. Right? Is it making sense? Are you all understanding? Battery low. Or it is becoming confusing? Hare Krishna? Shubham Prabhu, you all understanding?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's read now next. Yeah, it's becoming thrilled. Shubham Prabhu is writing. From his first meeting with Prabhakar, Abhay had urged the younger educated man to take part in the League of Devotees as a full-time assistant. So this Prabhupada was requesting, you just be here with me full-time to help in this League of Devotees. Although as a lecturer and medical officer, Prabhupada had many duties at the universities. He helped as much as he felt he could. He soon became Abhay's most active assistant. Abhay appointed him secretary to the league, and after several months initiated him. Thus Abhay became Prabhakar's spiritual master, and Prabhakar became Abhay's first disciple. So Srila Prabhupada's first disciple, Shishya, is Prabhakar Mishra. As a preacher, Abhay was a duty bound to accept disciples, giving them the Hare Krishna mantra and the Parampara instructions as he had received them from his spiritual master. Prabhakar, however, not being a completely surrendered disciple, remained independent, more like an assistant than a disciple. It's a very, very loaded statement. Being independent, like let's say parents say us, you do like this, you follow like this, but then we have our own plan only. Parents are telling sit down and study or behave like this and all. Or Krishna is telling in Bhagavad Gita how to be honest, humble, truthful, clean, right, pure. But then we have our own plan only. We become lazy, we get up late, or we don't follow proper practices, our own independent plan. Ravana has his own independent plan to separate Mother Sita and enjoy her. Whereas Hanuman was completely dependent on Lord and follow the Lord's plan. So somehow this Prabhakar Mishra, the first disciple, he was not completely surrendered. He was not a disciple, but moreover like an assistant. Do just work what is being little bit told, but finish, not to give up more. As university principal, Sanskrit scholar, and medical doctor, he continued to pursue his own interests also. So the teacher is telling, don't do this, you just follow these things. But student is doing his own things in spite of being told. So this comes very, very important point. And that discussion will take in our next meeting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So how amazing it is to see the life of Srila Prabhupada. It's not just some kind of what we say. People say, show me magic. A god or Baba or some kind of a guru means the magic will be shown. You live life like this, that is the greatest magic. Okay, so that's what Prabhupada said. You want to see my magic? These are the people, Western people, but they have given up everything Western culture and they have taken up fully Vedic culture. Show me who can do this magic. So all glories to Srila Prabhupada for exemplifying such amazing teachings and dedication, what Lord Krishna and Guru Parampara wanted us and giving us nice path. Thank you all very much for joining and giving all of your association. Let us end with Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So when we say Srila Prabhupada ki jai, we should not just say, but we should think all this background, how Prabhupada is really great. And let really be the jai for Srila Prabhupada from core of our heart. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you.
Thank you.